You meet someone magnetic. She seems confident, charming, maybe even intoxicating. Her energy draws you in like gravity. Sharp eyes, effortless smiles, words that make you feel both seen and slightly off balance. Something about her feels familiar, yet dangerous. If you've ever found yourself caught in that whirlwind of attraction and confusion, this video is for you. There's a quiet pattern that repeats itself in the presence of a narcissistic woman. She doesn't fall into connection. She studies it. She doesn't bond. She measures. Every move, every glance, every silence in those first hours is a calculation. She is testing what she can take and how deeply she can reach. Before we dive deeper, a quick introduction. This is Emotional Soulmate, a space dedicated to exploring emotional abuse, narcissism, and the quiet strength that comes from healing. If you've ever felt unseen, manipulated, or emotionally drained by someone who seemed perfect at first, this channel is for you. Stay until the end of the video, because understanding these first 24 hours can help you recognize the red flags early, before your empathy becomes her playground. The silent power game. From the first moment, she needs to know who holds control. You'll feel it in the pace of her voice, the rhythm of her eyes, the way she commands attention without ever asking for it. She might walk slightly ahead, make you wait for her response, or withhold a smile just long enough to make you chase it. This is not connection, it's calibration. She's reading how quickly you react, how much space you allow her to occupy, how eager you are to please. Every time you lean in, she measures how much she can pull away. If you stay calm, grounded, and present, she'll sense something different. Narcissistic energy thrives on emotional imbalance. When you refuse to rush, you become the mirror she cannot manipulate. The shine test. Within hours, she'll bring her achievements into the light. Her job, her lifestyle, her admirers, her past relationships. It's not just pride, it's strategy. She's observing how you respond to her self-praise. Do your eyes widen in awe? Do you rush to impress her back? She wants to know whether your sense of worth is rooted in validation. If you compete or compliment too quickly, she knows she can use both approval and withdrawal to control your emotions later. But when you simply acknowledge her with calm respect, without feeding the performance, she loses her script. Narcissists crave reflection, not reality. Neutral confidence is the one energy they cannot easily bend. The sweet trap. Just when you think she's above the games, she'll shower you with attention. Her words feel warm, her laughter sounds genuine, and her eyes lock on yours, like you're the only person in the room. For a moment, it feels perfect, almost too perfect. That's because it is. This is the love bombing phase in miniature, designed to test your emotional openness. She gives just enough affection to make you hope, then pulls it away suddenly. Maybe she changes the subject, checks her phone, or looks distant. The silence that follows is not random. It's a test. Will you chase her energy? Will you crave that warmth again? Those who chase become targets. Those who stay steady, detached, yet kind, become enigmas she can't easily decode. The subtle probes. Her questions may sound innocent, but they're traps for your boundaries. She might say something teasing or slightly invasive, designed to see how easily you blush, defend, or shrink. It's not curiosity, it's reconnaissance. The narcissistic woman studies emotional territory like a map. If you reveal too much too soon, she marks your vulnerabilities. If you deflect with confidence, she notes resistance. In these first 24 hours, she's not looking for love, she's identifying leverage. Every laugh, every pause, every piece of personal history you share becomes a thread she might pull later. The most powerful thing you can do is maintain quiet mystery. Let her wonder instead of knowing. The less she understands your emotional patterns, the less power she has to twist them. The disappearing act. After the connection seems to build, she may suddenly vanish. Stop responding to text, appear distracted, or even leave a conversation abruptly. To the average person, this feels confusing and painful. That confusion is the point. This disappearing act is the final test of the first day. She wants to see how much emotional control she holds. Will you double text? Will you worry? Will you apologize for something you didn't do? When you don't react, something fascinating happens. She loses her grip. Narcissists rely on emotional reaction to feel significant. Indifference starves the ego. Calmness becomes your armor. The mirror and the maze. During these early moments, she reflects parts of you back at yourself. Your humor becomes hers. Your interests suddenly align with her past. Your dreams seem to mirror her own. It feels like fate, but it's fabrication. This imitation isn't admiration. It's manipulation. By reflecting your values, she makes you drop your guard. You start to trust the illusion because it feels familiar. But the mirror always cracks when you stop feeding it attention. The truth is, she's not connecting with you. She's constructing a version of you she can use. Recognizing this early prevents the slow erosion of your self-worth later. Everything in her world is transactional. Compliments are investments. Kindness is a currency. Even silence is a tool. In those first 24 hours, she's adding and subtracting your reactions, like numbers in an equation. How much admiration equals control? How much mystery equals threat? How much empathy equals opportunity? When you understand this hidden calculation, you stop being part of it. You shift from reacting to observing. And in that stillness, her control begins to dissolve. Narcissistic women are experts at sensing empathy. It's the one trait they both envy and exploit. They can smell compassion the way wolves sense vulnerability. The moment she realizes you listen deeply, she will test that empathy by introducing stories of pain, betrayal, or loneliness. This isn't vulnerability. It's bait. She's watching if you rush in to comfort her, to fix her, to prove you're different from the ones who hurt her. When you do, she knows she can hook your heart through guilt and care. True strength here is gentle distance, feeling compassion without becoming consumed by it. The goal is not to harden your heart, but to protect its energy. By the end of that first day, you might feel both elevated and unsettled. She may have made you laugh, feel alive, maybe even desired. Yet beneath that high, there's a subtle unease, like your emotions are spinning faster than your mind can follow. That dissonance is your inner wisdom speaking. Narcissistic charm always carries a faint scent of chaos beneath its perfume. The confusion is not weakness. It's your intuition trying to protect you. When you honor that discomfort, you stop being her experiment. You reclaim clarity. The awakening. If you've ever experienced this cycle before, you know how easily it can blur the lines between attraction and manipulation. The first 24 hours often determine everything that follows: the pace, the power, the pull. But awareness changes the story. You are not meant to be tested like an object. Real connection does not require performance, control, or confusion. It feels steady, open, safe. When you recognize the signs early, you protect not only your heart, but your peace. You begin to attract what reflects your truth, not what feeds on your kindness. And when that happens, the storm finally loses its power over you. Every encounter leaves a mark, but understanding leaves freedom. If this video resonates, take a breath and remember, awareness is not bitterness. It's clarity. You are not too kind, too trusting, or too emotional. You were simply someone who cared in a world where some people only take. Healing begins the moment you stop blaming yourself and start honoring your strength. there's quiet beauty in walking away with your self-worth intact. Keep learning, keep observing, and most of all, keep your heart gentle but guarded. And as always, because YouTube's algorithm tends to favor videos with strong engagement, if you feel this video has brought you value, a simple like and a quick subscribe would mean so much. It not only helps this message reach more people who need it, but also ensures you will never miss the next video that could make a difference in your journey. Thanks all.